a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he...
At the 15.
End zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets open down the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Taking care of business himself for the first down. Texas has had that happen from time to time over the years.
They've had some special guys. I think everybody who's grown up in a generation that saw Vince Young absolutely remembers that Rose Bowl, one of the most amazing games we've ever seen. Seems like Texas is always looking for that next guy, and their seasons usually revolve around having that quarterback.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Got his man quickly. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
I love the QB. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
The back goes in motion. They'll try the running game off the right tackle.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On third down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense at an empty set. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged on the outside is Barrett. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Pitts. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Moving away from pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Moore.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads it downfield. Snags it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave.
He's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. He finds his man. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 84.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
To the air, it's Pitts. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Offense set on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. The ball's free. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Georgia 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Bond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Pumps it downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He's going for a big play downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden-change situation.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to pass. It's Pitts. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Sending the offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. And And the try is no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. To the air, it's Pitts. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On the move. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed him there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss, and if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Snags it over the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they did tack on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Texas fight, and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, these throws in the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. To the air. It's Pitts. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth and goal for the game. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for him.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done in the offense to live.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a two-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on.